Hello, I'm Edgar Miranda. With every great relationship, there are ups and downs. And while I'd never call this episode bad by any stretch,
I can't risk publishing a word you write.
Hey, here comes the cover of Madden 21!
it's certainly the one I've enjoyed the least so far. But fortunately, what's been great about this series continues to be great here. So let's take a closer look at Haywire. Good people of YouTube, welcome. If this is your first time here, please know I've been expecting you. Click subscribe, hit the bell, and take a seat. Let me entertain you. This is Tag. Remember him? Yeah, me neither. He used to play football, and now he can't. And I wish I knew more of him, because I really don't care. He got hurt when Jordan's heat vision hit the bonfire near X-Kryptonite. And now he jitters. It's one thing to honor what came before, but come on, we have seen Smallville. Why not have him literally display any other power? And this guy needs to relax.
What's going on?
I have no idea why he ran away. I just cornered him and threatened him physically. Oh, and I also called him poor. Twice, anyway. Jordan is confident that he can help him. And it's immediately proven wrong. Good thing Jonathan had the good sense to call his dad. Even though his grandpa said he shouldn't. Whoops. Sam is a walking contradiction in this episode.
Your dad is the most important force for good in the entire world. You're the most important person in the world. I have reason to believe we may need to consider a contingency plan.
What gives?
The military is terrified of you, and I'm the one keeps them in check.
Oh?
You're scared of me because you can't control me. You don't. And you never will.
So you're going against my advice.
I don't work for you, Sam.
I have reason to believe
It's because now you can't control him. That's not a good look.
your dad is very special.
Also, Morgan showed some interest in Lana. Typical storyline. And of course, she didn't want any part of it.
You didn't think it was awkward? Him cornering me, asking me about my job, promising opportunity?
Your instinct is right on the money. But what exactly did you expect Kyle to do? We, the audience, know he's a scumbag. We know, kind of, what he's up to. But the Cushings have been the major supporters and promoters of Edge in Smallville. So I don't know why she would get that upset, unless Lois is getting to her, but honestly. Although this interaction felt very creepy on rewatch, these two have problems in their marriage that they need to talk about and address. And is it just me? Who doesn't sit next to his wife at dinner? And isn't it crazy that I'm discussing this in a review of a show about Superman? But here we are. Now, the best part of the episode.
Miss Lane.
Look, I'm kind of bored with the whole faux British accent, billionaire at a football game trying to fit in con job.
I can assure you my accent is genuine. I was
Oh my
raised
God,
in the
who cares?
Oh boy, was Lois great here. She is almost single-handedly protecting Smallville from Edge. Nothing is going her way.
All in favor of granting Edge Intercorp exclusive rights to the Schuster mines?
But you know that's not gonna stop her. Chris even threw shade Clark's way.
Did Clark ever respond? He must be busy. Assistant coaching the football team? He does a lot on the farm. Oh.
And I haven't thought of that. To people in Smallville, Clark got fired, had to move back to his parents' place, and it's still unemployed, hanging around the farm and coaching, assistant coaching the football team, while Lois brings home the bread working at the Smallville Gazette. If only they knew that Metropolis is crumbling in his absence.
Nobody's seen you in the skies. The higher-ups want to transfer high-risk inmates out of Metropolis Penitentiary.
You mean strikers?
Because if Superman's not around, the site is more vulnerable to attack. Crime groups like Intergang are already planning...
Wait, what? If there's an intergang, there's Darkseid. Clark is struggling to juggle his relationship with Lois, his duties as a parent, and his role as Superman. And I love that the show is not afraid of showing us a real human side of Lois, because even though she understands, She feels neglected by him.
Babe, I don't need an excuse. I know you have an excuse. You're Superman. With everything that's going on with the boys and my dad constantly in your ear, it feels like I'm really far down on your list of priorities.
And this is shown in parallel and fits perfectly to how she always seems to be struggling around Sam about being neglected when she was younger.
You never came to any of my games.
But even though she feels neglected by Clark, she recognizes the effort he makes, especially with their kids, and contrasted severely against Sam's very opposite parenting choices.
Stop it! How dare you tell him he can't be the father he is because you never bothered to give it a go.
Clark is Superman, and by his own words, he has a sense of responsibility to the world. But he and Lois decided to have kids. So guess what? Now you have more responsibilities. And parenting is no joke. It's all a beautiful mess. And such is life. And finally, now it appears that a few years earlier, a meteor shower brought some type of kryptonite to Earth, with the biggest chunk of it, you guessed it, being in Smallville. And it's making people metahumans. Stop me if you have heard this before. And this so-called X-kryptonite, besides jitters, can give regular humans, Superman-like powers. So maybe Leslie Lar is not Supergirl from Earth 3, but just some rando, and all my theories are worthless. Maybe. Now, a few things I picked up. The Shuster Mines.
See you soon, Big Blue.
That is a typical nickname for Superman in the comics. Jonathan keeps referencing things from our world.
Okay, well look, you can run that theory past Bill and I later, alright?
And a school for gifted youngsters.
Grandpa's trying to say is that he's gonna go to a special school for kids with these sorts of abilities.
You know what this reminds me of? Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Anybody? No? And this Sonic Blaster scene reminds me of Batman v Superman. But those ears, ugh. In conclusion, even with a bit more of Superman lore and a good action scene, this show has seen better days. But love is blind, so I just hope the next episode gets better. Spoiler, this review is late, and I've already seen the next episode, so I already know. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, maybe check another one.
I shouldn't.
Come on.
Do it.
See you next time.
Wait, there's a special school for kids with powers?